One Take, One Take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lakers. NBA One Take for your head, NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live from Red Hook, New York. NBA One Take. Some things I've been watching here on September 30th. Let me get a quick recap. Walking Dead, Dead City. Kind of repetitive, ongoing Walking Dead spinoff, right? So you got Negan and Maggie. Negan is not what he was when he first came in, like one of the greatest villains of modern TV cinema history. And Maggie, beloved character, really was real sympathetic towards a lot of viewers when Negan smashed her husband's skull when Lucille the Bat. And I think since then, when Rick told her and everyone that Negan needs to live, because after they had the big war, and since then, you know, it's always been Negan's there, he's in prison and everything, and she thing, a son, because she was pregnant at the time, and her son, Herschel, who she named after her father. You know, he grows up and he's knowing all these things, and then Negan revealed that he did kill his father and everything else like that. Well, so let's go to Dead City. Now, you have Negan and Maggie always conveniently meet up, and she still holds something, but you know, her son Herschel was kidnapped. It's just a lot of, they're in New York, and you know, they team up, and then they have to go find Herschel and see what's going on in New York, and it's a new city and everything else like that. So it's a lot of the repetitive thing. But let me say, it's okay. It's okay. It's a Walking Dead spinoff. You got characters who people like, so they're just exploring that, opening new doors, new villains, new characters. So it's the Walking Dead universe. So they're gonna continue with that. So that's fine. Equalizer 3. Okay, this is with Denzel Washington, Robert McCall. This is the last installment of the Equalizer series. This is a fun film, very underrated trilogy, not highly touted like other trilogies, and I tell people that all the time. They get upset, like, no, you just don't get it. It's not like these other trilogy thing. Well, okay, let's say it don't get what the Bourne trilogy gets, right? It doesn't. It doesn't get what the Taken trilogy gets, even though the last two Takens wasn't as good. It don't get that, and it's a shame. It doesn't have really too much into that. It's mainly, let's be honest, I think when you do something that seems, from a story perspective, things over and over, I think a lot of times people feel, yeah, I'm gonna watch it, you know, but the real feeling, and the feeling from people that look at it, it's something we see, you know. Denzel, he kicks ass, you know, he has a good heart, he does all these things, and that's fine, you know. But it's more, we've seen it before, but we still were watching, So that's what I'd say from the trilogy of Equalizer and the third one. It's a good movie. Good movie. Congrats, him and Dakota Fanning. Actually, she's in it. They was in Man on Fire when she was a little girl, so that reunion was like kind of special. Okay, let me get to NBA thing. Kevin Porter Jr. I didn't talk about this, but he beat up his girlfriend. And I think Kevin Porter Jr. deserves to be buried under the jail, to be totally honest. He did it. Fuck that. I don't want to hear allegedly anything. The boy got problems. He's always had problems. And you can't equate talent and think, well, fuck the due process. He did it. You guys know what he did. And let the authorities handle, but I think he should be out the league. Right? People will talk about, so how you felt about Miles Bridges and so on. Circumstances was different. Too many conflicting reports coming from her, his wife, and everything else. It was too much conflicting. This wasn't. Miles Bridges didn't have a ongoing thing. Yes, reputation do mean something. Because if you got shit done, if there was shit done in the past, and you think, no, fuck that. What's going on? Her family, others. Look, no. All he's going to do is deny. I'm sorry. Rockets just trying to trade him or everything else like that. Shit, they've been trying to trade him since they got the newly reformed team. They trying to get rid of him. And I used to I told a friend of mine, I said, yo, you like this dude? He got talent, but the guy clearly thinks he's a number one. I think the guy clearly thinks he gets paid like it though. But it doesn't transition to winning. And I think at this point, he is holding back Jalen Green. Holding him back. But now, they got Van Vliet, they got Dylan Brooks, everything else like that. I think with Ime Udoka, they should be fine. But Kevin Porter Jr., he got to go. Let another team handle that. There's always a team out there desperate doing that kind of stuff. And the last thing I talk about, let me talk about Power Book 4, Season 2, Episode 3. This is Tommy, right? I always call it Tommy, but let me call it out of respect for 50 Cent, everybody. Let me call it its title. Okay, Tommy fears for his life after he's being shot by Miguel. Shot when he was with Miguel, and when the surge was where the surge made an attempt on Miguel and everything else like that, right outside his house, outside the highway, right outside the hideout. So Tommy is shot, and his sister Mignana, she helped him, heal. There's a little flirtation there. Tommy, you gotta really watch out. Okay, and Miguel killed his own people because he speculated in front of Tommy and Diamond that one of them robbed him, even though it was Tommy and Diamond that did rob Miguel. Because Miguel is thinking, who the hell's gonna know about it? Tommy overheard it while he was thing, so he robs. So now we see how things are. Miguel is no joke. He is a real force to be reckoned with. And Tommy's playing with fire, having feelings for his sister. Yeah, Walter Friend is making some moves. With the dope and everything else like that, he's trying to flood the community with batched pills. I just taste Vic is just not really with that at all. Vic is just, his son Vic is not with that. And Tommy's mother, she makes amends with Tommy. And she just felt sorry about everything. She's trying to really transition everything, and it's thing. Tommy gets emotional about certain things, and really knowing that, listen, he loves his mother, but he hates her he hates the shit that she's done to him. And it's like that shit that she done to him is something that he has to live with it. And that's what he takes with every day. That's what keeps him alive. And Tommy actually has no in-game insight of what he's doing. Tommy just lives, if you notice. He just lives until he dies. And then Tommy approaches Claudia about Liliana's death, and he knows she's lying, but he's just telling her, when I get confirmation about who killed Liliana in that shootout, I'm coming. And Claudia is very, very, very shaky by that, because Tommy's not playing. So Diamond had a idea of getting the prison stronghold with his boo that's a CO officer, and then it goes belly up as a rival crew finds out. But then after some convincing, they see that they can actually work together and they can make some money getting drugs into the prison. Jannard still has issues. He's using drugs, and it's not going good. It's not. It's really, Jannard's really going through it. He's owing Miguel. He's owing the Serbs. Issues with his brother. And he's losing it. Jannard's really going through it right now. And then in the climactic ending, Vic actually kills the supplier that had the drugs and actually called the police in on that. And I ended the episode, and it was good that Vic did it. He was just not with the bullshit. Yeah, but this is NBA One Takes, Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.